Hello, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to Sunday and to my channel. And here on my channel, we work on the different dimensions of our being, and we utilize the mysterious nature of our awareness to activate and integrate and begin to digest our experience and integrate our life. And we do so by moving through the different dimensions of our being, our body, emotion, mind, and relational dimension. And I'd like to do a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. Today we'll go for about 50 or so minutes. And I would like to talk a little bit about the evolutionary aspect of spirituality, and I think in the sort of the zeitgeist or the movements, there's a lot of information out there on working on connecting yourself to your higher self or your higher, your soul. And I think there's a way in which Spirit or God, or however you like, is through us, through the vehicle of who we are, working to become more and more present in, becoming more and more present in experience. And the divine, I think, is something that humanity always has sought or been reflected in due to our nature, due to our awareness, our ability to become aware or like a witness of experience. And we act as a kind of, well, especially with our children, with children and with each other, we have a kind of mirror-like interface where we connect with each other on the different dimensions of our being. And one of the things that's interesting that's happening in the world is that because of technology, we've become very, very connected, but very, very disconnected from community, from the village, so to speak. In the old days, a village was real. It used to be a place of kind of a collective, and it mattered. The collective mattered. And I think we're entering into a world-like village, or a world village, the village of the world. And I think it really depends on how we do this, The thread of connection in a global world is very different than the one in our local village. And we have all the different cultures of the world, and not all of them get along. And it will become increasingly important, in my opinion, when we become more and more global, to learn ways of enacting connection that are healthier than what we're currently up to. And I think through a spirituality that understands connection, this is sort of the way that we can build together the bridges of our lives, the bridges of ourselves and each other, and bridge the gap, so to speak, between connecting with technology and connecting with our humanity. And the sort of divide between humanity and the machine intelligence is something that I think will become more and more clear as we move forward in the next 5 years. And it will be up to us how we do that connection, how we do that transformation and integration in hopefully the healthiest way possible for tomorrow, for the future, for our children and their descendants, And that being said, I think that's a powerful kind of thing to think about. Let's begin with a practice. We'll start with our eyes closed. Begin with the Donna Eden technique. Make sure your feet are crossed, at least at the ankles, and that you take your hands up like this. Bring them into your chest. In breath, deep in breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Very great technique for balancing your energy body. Good, and then we'll do 3 more. Great. And coming out of that, making sure to flick away from your body. Great. And then bringing your attention gently inside and beginning to become aware of the sensations of your body, allowing your breath to return to your usual way of breathing. Aware of areas in your body that feel warm, open, present, sensations of aliveness. notice areas in your body that feel warm, open, present, and alive. Other areas start to show up. You begin to feel the earth underneath you. Your body's contact with the earth. Begin the process of feeling and softening on the in-breath, feeling your body, and the out-breath softening and melting down through your body like warm honey into the earth. With each breath wave, you get a little bit closer to your body, and each out-breath melting a little bit deeper into the earth. like, you can begin to add in a pause at the end of your out-breath. On the in-breath, feeling your body. Out-breath softening and melting down through your body. And then at the end of the out-breath, you can pause and just release, let go into the earth. Bringing your attention up into your heart, tuning into your heart chakra. And on the in-breath, you can breathe into your heart. Out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Coming in contact with your emotions, noticing how you're doing emotionally right now. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel them for a little bit in a shared space. You could be experiencing any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Just noticing what you're feeling right now and being with it for a a few moments. You can always remember that whenever there is overwhelm, you can always come back to your body and feeling and softening into the earth for grounding and anchoring. And feeling your heart on the in-breath and softening and expanding your heart on the out-breath. You can add in a pause on the end, at the end of the out-breath, letting go into the open spaciousness of your heart. attention up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. In-breath, feeling your head, out-breath, softening. You can breathe into your third eye, if you like, or your crown, whatever feels correct for you. Coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is, and just remaining uninvolved with your thoughts, allowing them to come and go. If you notice that you get pulled into a thought, you can always come back to feeling your head or your body as useful grounding points. And if you like, you can add in a pause where at the end of the out-breath, you let go into the vast open space of your mind, as though your head disappears and the whole entire sky is resting on your shoulders. In-breath, feeling your head, out-breath, softening. And then at the end of the out-breath, disappearing, release. we'll spend some time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes. And allowing all that work we did to remain and not evaporate. And on the in-breath, feeling around you, the space around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just noticing the distinction between feeling outside on the in-breath and then inside on the out-breath. Notice that you can feel one dimension a little easier than another, so like it might be easier to feel outside you than inside, or vice versa. It might be easier to feel inside than outside, and that's normal. Just noticing what's present for you with that. If you like, you can add in a pause like we've been doing. So on the in-breath, you can feel around you. And then on the out-breath, inside you. And then at the end of the out-breath, you can pause and feel the land, like letting go into the land. begin to, if you would like, to add in the qualities of love and compassion into your practice. Feeling love and compassion around you on the in-breath, and then love and compassion towards yourself on the out-breath. And just practice sending and receiving love and compassion. And from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment below. And remember, we can never underestimate the power of our love and compassion as it transforms everything. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.